We're good. We had just a one a day. We had a walkthrough this morning. Again, was really happy with kind of our sense of urgency in the walkthrough. You can get a ton done. I mean, it's everything without a ball in terms of how you can operate, but just kind of operate in your just the right urgent frame of mind. And then this afternoon we did a couple of end of game situations, kind of split the team up and did some. One team was trying to kill the clock, the other team was trying to get the ball back, and if they got it back, then go into 2-minute mode. So got a ton of work. Got three, again, as real as possible situations you can get.
With regards to Rodriguez and Lockey, what more do you want to see from them before announcing a backup quarterback?
Well, to announce a backup quarterback, ideally separation, but probably even, I guess, more ideally and makes it harder on us is just great play from both of them. Great consistent play from both of them. And if it comes to that point where they're both playing really well and consistent, that's a great dilemma.
So you still want to see them separate? Is there any so far?
Not really. I mean, there's been a couple days here or there where one guy's had the upper hand, but at this point, there's no significant separation.
Are you planning to make announcements on depth chart announcements like that, red shirt decision announcements before the?
Not really. Yeah, not really.
How do you feel about preseason polls?
They're great for the media and for the fans to talk about and argue about, and after that, that's neat. But after that, it really doesn't matter to our guys or to us.
You gave the team a surprise day off yesterday. Did it pay the dividends you wanted it to?
I think so, yeah. We had really good work today. Didn't have a great walkthrough on, I'm so confused at what day it is, but let's say Thursday, whatever day our last single day was, and challenge those guys to just operate a little more urgently, and they definitely did that this morning. And then got some quality work this afternoon, got a couple guys back that, 100% in everything, and so that helped out. And then tomorrow will be another recovery day and do some team building, and then back on Monday.
For 5?
I think we have a great conference. Yeah. I have no idea what that means from a numbers standpoint. I couldn't tell you the first thing about the Big East or the ACC or even the SEC, other than they've won a lot of national championships. But you don't know. I don't know what the depth of the Big Ten is. I just don't know that. But I know that we have to take care of ourselves, and it's a great thing to talk about. It's great for our fans and for everybody to be abuzz about. And then it just makes, if it does anything to us, hopefully it makes us work a little harder.
You guys as a conference at least sick of seeing the SEC win national championships?
It is what it is. Yeah, I hate that saying, but those teams have won on that day, and they have they can puff their chest out right now for sure.
One of the names that seems to keep coming up on the D-line is Ricky. What have you seen out of Ricky this summer?
He's playing fast. He looks like he's just 100% confident and healthy. He's playing multiple positions. Really doing a nice job. He's bigger, probably a little bit. He's bigger but thinner in terms of how you want those guys to look, and he's playing great.
What's something you feel like you'll really be able to do this year with that D-line? So many guys. I think you guys always rotate a ton of guys.
Yeah.
You'll be able to move them around a lot of different spots up front, too.
I think so, yeah. And it just pick out matchups. Part of that's matchups. Part of that's keeping our guys healthy. Part of that's just how the game plan, works out. But, yeah, very excited about that unit, obviously, yeah.
A lot of people have asked about Dwayne Stanford, just fans asking on Twitter. Mm-hmm. How would you assess his game? I mean, is he ready to go, would you say?
He's practiced great, and as surprising as that sounds, and that's why we never talk about that stuff, is because as soon as somebody's 2 to 3 weeks or 3 to 9 weeks and 2 to 12 weeks, then they're half a week.
Sure.
And so that's why we never talk about that.
When do you start game planning?
Next week. I mean, it's at this point in camp, you kind of have to make a determination of what. Maybe towards the end of next week, you're deciding what you're good at, and then you've thrown a bunch of stuff at them, and now you just pick from that to start, making your game plans.
Do you guys do anything during practice or after practice to kind of break up the seriousness of all of it, just to kind of let the guys loose a little bit?
We're serious the entire time. No, we don't ever smile. There's no smiling. Jorgie got kicked out of practice today because he was smiling, right? No, I think our guys work their tails off and they have a lot of fun, hopefully. Yeah.
Why are you soaking wet?
I did a little ice tub. Yeah, got me ice tub. It's cold. Yeah.
Did they time you?
Did they time me?
Yeah, you timed.
Was it a race? I didn't know it was a
Well,
race.
You have to be in
just
it for.
Oh yeah, I was in it for a long enough time. Yes, definitely.
And finally, I just always got the impression that some coaches map out the entire season from the start of fall camp to the end of the bowl game with practice schedules and scenarios. Do you do that?
Yes, I mean there's a certain. I have there's a framework of what that calendar is, and then stuff happens. Whether that's you do a little bit more, a little bit less. Schedules change. TV times dictate certain things. But yeah, we're pretty routine oriented for sure.
I know you mentioned the depth chart earlier. Is that something? So you said by next Friday or game week, that's not something too deep. Isn't something that you're considering releasing and kind of setting out in stone, I guess. I know it's not in stone.
Yeah, nothing's in stone for us. I mean, it's and again, I know that's tough for you guys, but our guys are still in competition mode right now, and we'll talk to some of the guys about redshirting for sure. But other than that, we're still competing at most every spot.